Hello, valued parents. Welcome to Parenting with Knowledge. This is Nanena. The story of Job is one of the oldest and most powerful tales of faith ever told. It is a narrative that has transcended time, culture, and religion, touching the hearts of millions across generations. Job was a good man, a righteous man. He was known for his unwavering integrity and deep devotion. He loved God and followed his ways. His life was a testament to his faith, and he was blessed with prosperity and a loving family. Yet, he faced unimaginable suffering. In a series of devastating events, Job lost his wealth, his children, and his health. His story resonates with us even today, reminding us that life can be unpredictable and painful. It speaks to the human condition and the trials we all endure, reminding us that life can be unpredictable and painful. We all face challenges, moments of doubt, and seasons of uncertainty. Job's journey, though, offers a timeless lesson in resilience and the unwavering power of faith. His steadfastness in the face of adversity is a beacon of hope. Parents especially can relate to the fear and helplessness that come with watching their children struggle. The story of Job is not just about personal suffering, but also about the collective pain of families. Just like Job, we want to protect our children from pain and hardship. We strive to shield them from the harsh realities of life. But life's storms will inevitably come. No matter how much we try, we cannot prevent every hardship. How do we face them? How do we find the strength to endure? How do we equip our children to weather their own storms of life? How do we instill in them the resilience they need to face their own challenges? Job's story holds the key: unwavering faith in God. It teaches us that through faith, we can find the strength to overcome any obstacle. Job's life was a tapestry woven with blessings. He lived in a land of abundance, where the fields were always green and the skies were clear. His days were filled with joy and laughter, and his nights were peaceful and serene. He was wealthy, respected, and surrounded by a loving family. His wealth was not just in material possessions, but in the love and respect of those around him. His children were his pride, and his home was a sanctuary of happiness. His story paints a picture of contentment and God's favor. Every morning he would offer prayers of gratitude, thanking the heavens for the blessings bestowed upon him. His faith was unwavering, and his heart was full of hope. But this idyllic life was about to be shaken to its core. Dark clouds began to gather on the horizon, and the winds of change started to blow. The peace that once enveloped his life was about to be shattered. Tragedy struck, swift and merciless. In the blink of an eye, everything he held dear was torn away. The storm ravaged his land, leaving destruction in its wake. His once thriving fields were now barren, and his home was in ruins. In a devastating turn of events, Job lost his possessions, his children, and even his health. The weight of his losses was unbearable, and the pain was relentless. He was left to mourn in the midst of the wreckage. Imagine the despair, the questioning, the raw agony that must have gripped Job's heart. He was a man who had everything, and now he had nothing. The silence of his once lively home was deafening, and the emptiness was overwhelming. He was left with nothing but dust and ashes, a stark contrast to the life he once knew. The vibrant colors of his world had faded to gray, and the joy had turned to sorrow. His body covered in painful sores, he could barely recognize himself. The physical pain was excruciating, but it was the emotional torment that truly broke him. He was a shadow of his former self. He grieved openly, questioning the heavens, but he never cursed God. His faith, though tested, remained intact. He cried out in anguish, seeking answers, but he never lost hope. This is where Job's story takes a powerful turn, teaching us a profound lesson about faith in the face of adversity. Despite the overwhelming odds, Job's spirit was unbroken. His journey through the darkness became a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of faith. Despite the overwhelming pain, Job clung to his faith. He knew that God was still God, even in the midst of suffering. His faith was not rooted in his circumstances, but in the unchanging character of God. He famously declared, "Though he slay me, yet will I hope in him." This unwavering faith is the legacy Job leaves for us, and a vital lesson for every parent to embrace and pass down to their children. It's a testament to the truth that even when we don't understand, even when life seems unfair, we can still trust in a God who loves us. Job wrestled with his pain. He was a man who had everything, and then, in what seemed like an instant, he lost it all. His wealth, his health, his family, everything was taken from him. The weight of his suffering was immense, and it drove him to the brink of despair. He cried out to God, questioning why he was enduring such suffering. He didn't understand. He felt alone. His cries were not just whispers in the night. They were loud, anguished pleas for answers. He wanted to know why he was chosen to bear such a heavy burden. But even in his questions, there was a thread of faith, a belief that God was still present, still listening. Job's faith was not a blind faith. It was a faith that grappled with the harsh realities of life. He believed that somewhere, in the midst of his pain, God was there. Job's honesty teaches us that it's okay to question, to grieve, to ask why. It's a reminder that faith is not about having all the answers, but about being honest with our struggles. It's about acknowledging our pain and seeking comfort in the belief that we are not alone. Faith doesn't mean the absence of doubt, but the choice to hold on to God even in the midst of it. It's about finding strength in our weakest moments and trusting that there is a greater purpose, even when we can't see it. It's about holding on, even when everything else seems to be falling apart. This raw honesty is something we need to model for our children, showing them that faith isn't about having all the answers, but about trusting the one who does. It's about teaching them that it's okay to have questions, to feel lost, and to seek answers. It's about guiding them to find their own faith, even in the midst of uncertainty. God, in his infinite wisdom and mercy, did not abandon Job. He answered Job's cries, not with explanations, but with a deeper revelation of himself. He reminded Job of his power, his sovereignty, and his unwavering love. Job's faith, tested by fire, emerged refined and stronger. And then came the restoration. God blessed Job abundantly, more than he could have ever imagined. He received double the blessings, a new family, and a renewed sense of purpose. Job's life became a testament to the truth that God is a God of second chances, a God who heals, restores, and redeems. The story of Job is not just an ancient tale. It's a timeless guidebook for navigating the storms of life. As parents, we are called to be the keepers of this story, passing on the torch of faith to the next generation. We can do this by sharing Job's story with our children, using it as a springboard to discuss faith, doubt, suffering, and God's faithfulness. Create an environment in your home where it's safe to ask tough questions, to wrestle with doubt, and to find comfort and strength in God's word. In a world filled with uncertainty and pain, Job's story stands as a beacon of hope. It reminds us that even in the darkest night, God's light still shines. His love never fails. His promises remain true. Let us, like Job, choose to trust in God's goodness, to find hope in his promises, and to leave a legacy of unwavering faith for generations to come. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more valuable parenting contents like this. See you soon.